These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Pimpy until the government is formed, until they get in there and pass the budget, till they stabilize the economy. You're not going to see any increase in the dinar. Yes, I know I'm the bad guy. I don't care about how much money they make off their oil revenues. It absolutely, positively makes no difference by itself. You need a combination of things before the Iraqi dinar can increase in value. And just because you can get an increase in oil sales, it doesn't mean crap. All right, Caparoni says, yes, the IMF did meet with Iraq last month to do their annual Article 4 consultation. The report, once completed, will be published on the IMF website for everyone to read. Tivon says, before they adjourn the parliament session, there were laws undisclosed to the public that al-Sadr was pushing to legislate that are vital to the reinstatement of the Iraqi dinar and citizens' entitlements, which falls under the emergency food security law. It's too sensitive. Playing it too close to the chest is a smart thing until the FSL officially becomes law next week. We don't even need to wait for the formation of the government because Hakim al-Zamili, deputy speaker, already said laws will get passed regardless. All right, Sandy Ingram article, quote, Airbnb Iraq and alternative travel to Mesopotamia. This is the type of news we are looking for because this says Iraq is on track to open its doors to the world. Global rental platform Airbnb allows hosts in Iraq to list properties throughout the country. Local and international visitors can use this rental marketplace when staying in different parts of Iraq. Right, Pimpy article, quote, the Kurds, yes to al-Kazimi government. Love this article. They're going to go ahead and make a push for a vote of confidence for al-Kazimi to continue. I like the idea and I hope it passes. All right, Tivon al-Kazimi said last April for the political forces to vote on the food security law without emptying it of its content in order to serve citizens, as it is a very important law indicating that the goal of the law is to provide the necessary protection for the Iraqi people. Ask yourself, what can protect the citizens? Purchasing power that comes from what? The HCL, oil, and gas? Guess what was brought up earlier this week by al-Sadr during the session that was adjourned? Citizen entitlements. All right, Martin C via PDK, I'm really feeling it this week, but nobody knows the timing. But there is a tremendous amount of things coming up together right now. I'm hearing of more movement in the upper echelons of currency whales where they're trying to squeeze them in. One I know that wasn't scheduled until Wednesday. They're trying to get them in today. I hope that means something on timing. We heard a lot of positive news from Iraq on the government over the weekend. The Kurds are now saying yes to the Kazemi government. That is an enormous hurdle. All right, Breitling question in general, what are we now waiting for? What does Iraq need to do for them to add value to their currency? They're simply watching the markets. They don't need to do anything. There's no technical thing they need to do. Iraq is going to have to sit there and watch the energy markets, see who goes where. Their markets can expand if they expand to China. Guess what Iraq wants to do? They will want China to trade in their own currency, and so they have to have the currency up and going to be able to do that. That's the kind of stuff they're looking at. And that's why it's kind of hard to predict the day and when they're going to do this. But at the same time, everybody knows they're going to do it. Militiaman article, quote, Central bank governor, the Iraqi banking sector is witnessing development and openness to the outside. The CBI was in London recently, had a gift for the Bank of England. I'm fairly sure the gift was not samples of 000 notes. The man is reaching for his glasses, for crying out loud, as in, what do we have here? The look on Mustafa's face is priceless. You like the new money. I'm sure the Central Bank of Egypt has some of those notes now too, the new ones, the ones that will be relevant once the exchange rate changes. For the CBI to have exposed the colors in England shows intent, and the ball is rolling now. It has gained a vast amount of speed. We never witnessed the CBI go to England, give a photo in the photo op like that. Right, Sandy Ingram, the moment, the microsecond you earn a profit on your exotic currencies, you more than likely will owe taxes. Note to speak with your tax advisors at the appropriate time to construct the best tax plan for your unique circumstances. Pimpy article, MIB securities USD/VND exchange rate may increase slightly in 22, unquote. Pimpy said there's going to be a slight increase in the value of the Vietnam dong compared to the US dollar, but it is really small. It's a half to 1%.